How's it going, beautiful people? Techland may have lied about the next DLC in Dying Light 2. Before we start, this wouldn't be possible without Bub's footage, so make sure to check them out in the link in the description. Anyway, some of y'all may recall how Techland stated we wouldn't be seeing Elysium as an upcoming DLC in Dying Light 2, as it was just a testing area for the future game. Well, I recently found footage on Bub's channel, again link in the description, and this footage showed what was called the Opera, and it's filled with voice dialogue as well as footage of new areas. This information was data mined from the files in Dying Light 2, and it's just speculated to be the next DLC. Before we look at that, if you go to any fast travel location in Dying Light 2, you can see on the map that Opera is the last stop on the subway in Elysium, and is also labeled on the Villedor city maps. This means we may see Elysium in the next DLC, unlike Techland stated. Without further ado, let's play the footage. The data mined content starts with dialogue.
Zmieniłeś zdanie. Opera jest dla wybranych. Pilnujemy, żeby nie każdy znał drogę.
They throw me on the floor. I hear a car engine starting. Sounds of a moving car. Fade for 5 to 7 seconds.
Ile mu czasu dajesz? Temu. Może ze 2 walki, nie więcej. He.
I hear people talking. The sounds of footsteps, noise. I take the bag off my head and I can see the magnificent opera house in front of me. Posters, torches, a spectacular place. I look around slowly. Ogar, I'm in front of the opera house. The opera house is not textured in this scene, but it's still very interesting. The main events take place in Opera Astrid, largest battle arena in town. Fighters must work their way up in smaller city arenas to become opera gladiators. Aiden is one of them. I pass through the dark corridor out into the arena. Possibly it's raining flower petals like in the movie Gladiator, or there's artificial smoke. I hear the sound of the crowd chanting. There's tension in the air. I step out onto the arena. Lights blind me. The arena is well lit. I see silhouettes of other contestants. One stretches, another swings his weapon, all of them confident in their abilities. The lights die down for a moment and then one comes back on, shining a spotlight on Astrid. The crowd cheers. The gong is heard. The battle royale begins. I must survive on stages as the last man standing. Following this, it gives us a list of the main story characters and some details about them. First is Astrid, the leader of the opera house. Second is Skullface, or Abel, the strongest gladiator in opera as Astrid's left hand. Third is Ogar, who is a former opera champion that is against Astrid. Last but not least is Ciro, Ogar's stepson who wants to become a champion. Next, it shows a data mined screenplay of the arena fight in the speculated Opera DLC. This is kind of long, so I'm going to speed this part up. If you want to read each part, you can watch the video on Bub's channel, or you can put your video on 0.5 times playback speed, or you can just pause at each part. At the end of the screenplay, it throws you into a sick animation where Skullface punches you so hard you fly down the hall slamming the door behind you and you start levitating through the area. There are currently 2,000 plus voice lines in the story, 2 different endings, and players need to participate in arena challenges to advance in rankings and progress further in the storyline. Winning these challenges will reward players with better weapons and upgrades. The further you go, the better equipment they give you. The best craftsman in town. There will be both combat and parkour challenges. Also, in this speculated DLC, shields will be introduced to Dying Light 2. This is the Warriors' headquarters, which looks sort of like a room to get ready before battles take place. It seems to be in the massive Opera building. There is also a Dark Zone prison located at the bottom of the Opera House building. It seems like it might be a place where they keep the losers of the battles or more infected. There are other areas as well, such as Astrid's office, a church, and a metro station. There is also different kinds of arena setups such as King of the Hill, Airbag Arena, and Electric Rope Arena. That was it for what was showcased in that footage. Again, a very big thank you to Bub for data mining this and sharing it with the community. The link to Bub's channel is in the description. As you can see in the footage, they mention Opera quite a bit, and it's labeled on the Villedor city map to be located in Elysium, which leads one to believe the next DLC could be in Elysium. Well anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate all the love and support y'all have shown me. I also have a bunch more content on the way, so stay tuned for that, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.